This is Sega's Inside Edge on the Swift Current Broncos. I'm Shawn Mullin, joined by Broncos forward Jay Merkley, who was added by Swift Current at the trade deadline in the 2012-13 season from the Lethbridge Hurricanes, and has broken out this season as a top six go-to style forward for Swift Current. And Jay, first of all, take us through how you felt joining Swift Current at the trade deadline last year.
I was really excited to join the Broncos. I mean, I didn't get much of an opportunity in Lethbridge, and I think it's been nothing but good for me since I've been here, especially this year.
I know to some degree you referenced how the end of last season was a bit eye-opening for you. You played some big minutes with the likes of Adam Lowry, playing against the best competition. What do you think you learned from that experience? While I know your confidence wasn't at its highest in the last couple months of the season, do you think you took some important lessons from that have led into this year?
Well, absolutely. Playing with Lows, you just got to take the little things that he does, and he's just the way he conducts himself mainly. It's really tough playing with a guy like him. You're always going to get the top defense pairs, top forward lines matched up against you. But it was just a great overall experience to play with him.
So you're a guy who came into the Western Hockey League with some hype. You were a high draft pick in the Bantam draft. You've had skill and scored at all levels. It hadn't come at a consistent rate for you until this year in the Western Hockey League. And what do you think were some of the differences that have allowed you to take off in this season?
I think mainly I'm just starting to get my confidence back. I don't think it was ever an issue of me not feeling like I'm good enough to do it, but I've proven to myself before that I can score, and it's coming along this year very well.
What do you feel are some of the differences in your game though this season?
I think I'm just playing better with the puck, making smarter decisions. I feel like my skating might be a little bit better. I found really good chemistry with Blackie, and we just keep it rolling and trying to help him, and he tries to help me out there.
You mentioned that, and we've talked about this on a number of occasions on the radio, that you and Graham Black have found good chemistry together. And what is it about that combination in your mind that has led to some success?
I think it's mainly the biggest part about our relationship is probably just how we get along together often, on and off the ice. He's one of my best buds even away from the rink. We hang out all the time, and that's just we got good trust for each other, and he knows that, or I know that he's going to do what it takes to help me get to where I want to go, and I'm going to do everything I can to help him.
Well, one thing too, it looks like you've developed more trust in your shot this season. We've seen you come down on some 2-on-1s where maybe in previous years you'd probably pass the puck up, and now you're putting your head down and firing it into the top of the net. And what has sort of led to that for you?
Lammer tells me to shoot the puck. He likes my shot, and I think it was getting a little predictable when I come down that I'm always looking pass first. But I don't know. I guess it's different with every situation when you go down on it.
You're known as an offensive guy, but at the same time, you're put out for key face-offs on the right side. You've played some big minutes on the penalty kill. You've been put out there in key moments late in games trying to protect a lead. Is that an area of your game that you think has improved and that you have taken additional pride in here?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming into this year, I didn't really think any of that. I would do penalty kill or whatever. I just, I don't know. It just kind of took me by shock a little bit, but I'm trying to take more pride in the defensive end of hockey, and especially the penalty kill.
I know Mark Lamb says to me about penalty kill and about defensive hockey that hockey sense has a lot to do with that, and that's why guys like yourself and Coda Gordon have been good in that role. And do you feel like that's an area where you can excel and you sort of think the game well?
Yeah, I think that's probably been one of my strongest assets ever since I was younger. I feel like I can think hockey relatively well, and as long as you're in the right position, and you can, if I'm in the right position, I guess the penalty kill is going to do all right.
Now on the stretch drive with the Broncos and hoping to make a long run this year, what do you think it's going to take for this team to come together and do that? Because we've seen some great moments, some long runs of success, some inconsistency. At the same time, this group has beaten all the best teams out there and knows they can. So what's it going to take for this Broncos club to go on a run this year?
I think that's the biggest thing, is probably the consistency. Some games we can be the best team in the league, and then other times we don't look like ourselves at all. And we've lost some big points this year to teams that we probably should have beat, but we got to move forward from that and try to work on our consistent game.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Swift Current Broncos forward Jay Merkley, who's taken a big step forward offensively this season and at both ends of the rink. I'm Shawn Mullin for Sega's Inside Edge on the Swift Current Broncos.